asking, you know, a beautiful town with 7,000 full-time people like Longboat Key, what the heck is going on here? And then to hear stories about the law director making $1 million for representing Longboat Key. I haven't researched those records, but I'm definitely going to take a look at that. And I'm going to be asking the city council, why are we paying this kind of money for somebody to work part-time as our city manager? And then I find out he doesn't keep regular work hours as well. So, you know, we have a set of complex problems here. They refuse to produce documents that charge people $110 an hour. They refused. And when you refuse to produce, the statute in the state of Florida is that you can be criminally prosecuted and lose your position in government. And I plan on forcing it to the hilt. I plan on talking to the Justice Department and bringing these issues and the issues in Northport to the attention of the Justice Department. And I've worked with the Justice Department over 17 years in various investigations. I plan on bringing those issues in front of them because it's absolutely just wrong. It is wrong to the people. It is wrong to the taxpayer to have the liability, and the attorneys that are telling the people in Longboat Key and Northport should be sued by the citizenry for malpractice. If there's any recovery of fees or lost monies, it should be against those law firms, and we should start as a group of people right now going after those people in a court of law and with the Florida Supreme Court filing complaints. They represent us as citizens of these towns, and we have to go after them for these abuses.
Have you heard of a city that all code enforcement victims and people who feel that government is taking us for a great financial ride, have you heard of a city named Bell, California, that was in the newspaper and in the media recently?
No,
if you haven't, you need to look it up, where all these people were arrested. I believe it was the city manager's door was broken down, he was taken out in handcuffs, and they were charged with numerous counts of misuse of public funds and among other things.
The closest story I can relate to that is the head of the government of Cuyahoga County, which is has the city of Cleveland, and it's the largest municipality in Cuyahoga County. And the gentleman's name that was handcuffed and body chained just a few weeks ago by the FBI was a gentleman named Jimmy DeMora, one of the county commissioners, and he was also the head of the Democratic Party, and he was taken out. He has been shaking down citizens through various means, some of using his governmental office to do it, and others by just threat and intimidation. But I refuse to be intimidated. I refuse to succumb to threats. I refuse, if I see it's wrong, I refuse to back down until I find out what the issues are and how they can be corrected and how the citizens can get a fair shake. I fought for this for 17 years in Northeast Ohio. I'm not afraid to fight in Longboat Key. I'm not afraid to fight in South Florida. I'm not afraid to fight in the state of Florida.
Well, there are lots of poor, helpless, desperate, worn out property owners who are so glad to have reinforcements coming. The cavalry, we hope, is coming to our rescue from corruption, misuse of government position. Thank you so much. I really appreciate talking to you.
One more comment in relationship to the worn out, tired. Sounds like the caption on the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, it does.
And give us your tired and your weak. And it's a sad thing in America when our own government is suppressing, like a third world nation or like a dictatorship, suppressing people's rights and taking property with using heavy-handed tactics that they use, and they can find they have no concept of the Constitution. They have no concept of the 8th Amendment of the United States that prevents them from using these usurious fines that they're attacking onto people's property and going after it. And so many of them have their own agenda out there. Well, we're going to stop those people right now, and we're going to stop them in their tracks.
Let me ask you one more quick question you just brought to my mind.
Yes.
Most, I think, or all public employees are required to take an oath. I'm not sure if you've checked into that, but you might, which is to support the Constitution, protect the Constitution, and to protect the citizens of the country. And many people now are concluding that because government, as you say, is high-handed and berating and depriving citizens of their constitutional protections and rights, that they are in violation of their oath, which means that they now become void of their immunity. and therefore could be arrested and fined individually. Because it's sort of a shame, in my opinion, that when people sue the municipality, it's the taxpayer that ends up with the bill for the misdeeds of the employees. And I hope you figure out some way to make them pay for what they've done.
Well, that's kind of a difference of opinion that I have with you in that regard, because I think where we need to be headed is we need to be looking at the bonds of these people that are serving the municipality that are actually bonded by insurance companies. We need to be attacking those bonds. We need to be going after malpractice by the attorneys as citizens. We need to be filing taxpayers' lawsuits, and we need to get aggressive. Because what they do is they attack you and they attack your personal wealth. And if they have their personal wealth and their job attacked, then what happens? The gentleman I was telling you about in Cleveland, Jimmy DeMora, he came out on the courthouse steps the other day and says, look, I have no money. Nobody will give me a loan. I can't fight these people. They have 26 federal counts against me. I can't fight these people. What am I going to do? And everybody, there was a collective cheer in Northeastern Ohio because they have been under this dictatorship and they're too ignorant. We need to get out and vote. We need to demand that people running for office have these goals of being anti-abusive code enforcement and anti-abusive government actions. But we need to make sure that they take an oath and they swear to it, not the oath of office, but the oath to the people. And if they won't swear to that, don't vote for them.
Right.
We need to vote and we need to force the issue.
My own personal comment too is that stifling property ownership, property rehabilitation, property sales is stifling the economy. And we need to, as citizens, shake off this yoke of oppression to make this country free and economically stable as it once was.
This is a great country, but what it comes down to is what we can do. John Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. That holds more true today than ever, because we have to do it for our country. It's time to step up for America. It's not time to fight America and say America's bad. It's not America that's bad. It is the individuals who are self-profiting off of this system that are bad people. That's the same thing going on in Northeast Ohio. I encourage every one of you to go on and look up Cuyahoga County and look up county corruption. And you can go on cleveland.com and get a taste of what's going on up there. I have fought 17 years up in Northeast Ohio to bring people down that are corrupt in government and have been successful in it. We have to make sure that government follows through, and I had fought and could not get cooperation out of the FBI originally, but now I am getting very good cooperation, and I look forward to coming down here and bringing the people from the Tampa FBI office into these communities to show them what is going on. I want to bring attorneys from Ohio that fight these types of abuses in Ohio, so we have attorneys that know what they're doing and they know how to fight this on a federal level, and bring them into Longboat and Northport and other communities to fight these abuses and to go after these people that are committing these abuses against the citizenry.
Well, so take heart, everyone, and I guess that will conclude our interview. Everybody who's oppressed, maybe we can see some light at the end of the tunnel and the tables will turn.
Well, I just want to say that I compliment you on the work that you're doing, and that it is very necessary given the abuses.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you too. Very nice to talk to you.
Nice talking to you.